button has been hit. We're earlier than 1 o'clock for once, and everything seems to be going all right as we start off on... Hear myself fucking think. As we start off, actually, if you can hit the select button real quick, and let's turn that up. Settings. Turn the volume down to like general there, down to like 3 maybe. Yeah, there we go. It was also quite high in OBS. All right, circle should back out. Anyways, here we are. We are getting started on Super Reimu Sundays. We start playing Fantasy Maiden Wars, Dream of the Stray Dreamer. So to explain a little bit, this is a simultaneous Super Robot Wars and Toho fan game.
Yep.
And specifically, this is an amalgamation and essentially remake of 4 Super Robot Wars and Toho fan games.
Cover materials from... okay, it's fine on our stream. Yeah, it's just cut off on the television.
Yeah, it's because of the program I had to use to get this to actually work in full screen and not constantly be flickering on and off.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a combination of, let's see, I think it was games 6 through 12.8.
Roughly.
And a manga and a CD. a music CD.
But yeah, so I am as always Bograt.
I am the Krampus.
I'm Shiv.
And I'm Vissy, your guide to all the random crap the game is not going to tell us. Right.
So, like the older, more traditional Super Robot Wars games, because again, these were the initial games for these were made way back during like the PS2 era. Was when the very first one was made as a fan game, and so they are much more old style Super Robot Wars in their playout. So we actually at the very start essentially choose which of our protagonists we're going to play as, either Reimu or Marissa. In this game, this doesn't make a whole lot of difference per se. Like they have different stories and such, but like it's not like in the old SRW games where you were literally choosing the real robots or super robots route.
Yeah. Now, mind you, there are characters that are real robots and characters that are super robots. In
Absolutely.
This game.
That being said, I believe we already discussed this, and we are going to be playing as Mario.
Yep.
So normal plus is actually considered the like normal difficulty, and then obviously hard is like everything is adjusted based off of normal plus. So normal plus is essentially zeros across the board. Once you go to hard, it starts increasing stats and stuff on enemies and whatnot. And lunatic is fine actually. This game is not actually super difficult. Here's some basic Toho background.
By the way, I just counted this. So there are, between games 6 and 12.8, those are 13 games.
Yes.
We're also pulling in characters from the first 5 games, which were on PC 98. We don't talk about the PC 98 era. I'm going to be forced to talk about the PC 98 era. God damn it. No, it's just those in between games. Basically, the bullet hell shooters and Phantasmagoria Flower View are are basically the mainline games, and the ones between are stuff that is different, like the fighting games and Shoot the Bullet, which is its own.
Those certainly are words.
No, you're dead.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, Toho in general is, for the most part, bullet hell shooters or Danmaku games.
For the mainline ones.
Yeah.
There are also fighting games and other stuff, and then a bajillion fan games.
Yeah, fighting games, dungeon crawlers.
Well, the fan games are dungeon
the
crawlers.
fan the fighting games are actually official. Is the
Yes.
thing they are actually made by Zoom.
I
Yes.
have long ago stopped being able to tell which are fan games.
Yeah, there are 3 official fighting games if I recall correctly.
5.
There's 5 now. Okay.
Yeah. So also to explain, all the official Toho games are made by Team Shanghai Alice, which consists of Zune, and no one else.
It's a whole thing because they're all like doujinshi game kind of things, and so they're sold at like Comic-Con and all that. And you can't register for that stuff as an individual. You have to be a quote unquote group.
Yeah, that's a little bit off actually. The fighting games themselves are also made by another team. Soon writes all the plots,
but they are official.
But they are official. A lot of the other side games, however, are just Zune. The ones we're dealing with, the fighting games are also made by Twilight Frontier. For Immaterial Missing Power and Scarlet Weather Rhapsody are the two fighting games, and Hizo Tensoku, which does not have an English translation of the name. The other sided games, Shoot the Bullet and Double Spoiler, are weird, basically boss rush-ish camera picture games.
Yep.
And Great Fairy Wars is more traditional Danmaku, except you have the ability to freeze bullets, and the art is done by someone else, and is therefore, to be quite frank, a lot better.
Zune is not a great artist.
Zune is not a great artist. He's gotten much better over time. If you look at his more recent games, they are actually fairly stylized and actually kind of almost good, actually.
Harsh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you do this how long? Your art has to get better.
Okay, so...
Does it? Does it really?
So you see, Zune wanted to do video game music. That is the thing he very much focused on. He also realized he hated working with everyone else, so he just did everything else himself. Generic Tengu.
They don't look like Tengu to me.
They're Tengu.
They're Tengu.
Look, everyone's Bishojo, don't worry about it.
Except for that one dude.
Who will come up.
Yes. But that's okay, everybody hates him.
Author. Despite the fact that he's probably a self-insert. I don't think he appears in a game. He's had a couple cameos in manga, and he mostly exists as his own light novel work.
Yeah.
And fan games, because he always appears in fan games for some reason. By the way, none of these... The first game we're playing through is Embodiment of the Scarlet Devil. None of the characters you've seen are from Embodiment of the Scarlet Devil. They're from later games. I'm going to be repeating myself on this a lot. They had to fill out a Super Robot Wars game, so they needed to pull characters from Future and a Future.
Yeah, what it really comes down to is the vast majority of the Toho games, the actual like bullet hell shooters, the Danmakus, are you have maybe a dozen characters in a given game, and
a dozen is probably high, actually.
Yeah, I'm being generous with some of the later games that have like secret bosses and stuff. Yeah, you're talking maybe 8 to 12 characters at most. Not counting like generic things like the generic fairies or generic Tengu or whatnot. So yeah, there is no way to build out an entire SRW roster of both allies and enemies off the cast of a single game. So they really just kind of threw everybody in regardless of when they might actually show up in story.
Yep. Now we're getting introduced
Can't
to
they tell
Reimu.
her trying to be lazy as shit?
Yes, most of the time she is trying to be lazy as shit. So Reimu is the main character of Toho.
Mario.
Yes, she is the Mario. She is characterized by being lazy, greedy, and incredibly violent. Usually in about that order.
So the other thing to kind of keep in mind as we talk about Toho stuff, and this is everyone in the group has different levels of familiarity with Toho, just as a concept and like various characters and whatnot. The one thing to keep in mind is that there is the personalities and like defining traits of characters as have been established in the actual official games, and then there's the personalities and defining traits of the characters as the fans have decided, and sometimes this has backflowed into becoming official.
I'm pretty sure she's always been.
Oh no, Rainbow has always been lazy and greedy.
Yeah.
Lazy, greedy, and violent was literally like the first game on PC '98 was fucking like what little dialogue there was. It was still very clear. Like Rainbow was like, "Stop bothering me, fucking die."
Yeah.
That's literally the scene here.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you annoyed me enough. If you come out now, I'm just gonna beat the shit out of you.
She is also showing off her new ability to float. I'm not saying the whole ability. But yes, in the previous game, in the previous 5 games, she has the powers of being a shrine maiden.
Yes.
Which
And
usually,
in order to fly through the Danmaku levels, has to ride on a yin yang or a flying turtle, depending
Yes.
on which game.
yes. Except for the first game where she is walking on the ground kicking a yin yang soccer
Yes.
ball at waifu Satan. Or listen, it didn't have an English translation. I just had to make my own shit.
Focus mode.
And
Play.
So the generic
yep,
SRW as normal. You have your phase, then there's the enemy phase. X brings up the menu. So you do have focus. This is the special mode.
yep. So to explain, in all the Danmaku
If you back out of
shooters-
this menu, I think if you hit the share button, it actually can give you an explanation of focus.
Oh, it didn't pop up with an explanation.
Other one. No.
Okay.
I don't remember where it's at. Manual. There we go. I think it's battle basics.
Battle Basics 1, Danmaku and Focusing.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So enemies marked with the D icon will generate Danmaku. Any of your units entering Danmaku fields will suffer reduced movement, defense, and evasion. However, these penalties can be nullified by going into focused mode.
Yep.
While focused, units will graze attacks instead of dodging, which deals reduced damage depending on the enemy's hit rate. The lower their hit rate, the less damage grazing will do, and combined with ignoring Danmaku penalties, the focused unit will still be difficult to shoot down. If you want to move fast, stick with unfocused mode. If you're getting into the thick of it, you may want to focus up. Mastering when to use both modes will give you a big advantage in battle. So this is a reflection of an actual mechanic in the actual bullet hell games, the Danmaku games, in that you have the ability to do focus mode, which makes you move slower but makes your movements far more precise, allowing you to dodge bullet spreads much easier. Because the other thing to remember is that in every one of these games, your hitbox is not actually the same as your sprite.
No. Being in focus mode will actually show you what your actual hitbox is, which is just a dot on your character. One of Reimu's special things in those games is her dot is actually smaller.
Yeah, and hence why when you go into focus, a dot appears in the center of her sprite here, even though that's not really what focus mode does in this one.
Yes.
Yeah, and here we can see the move difference being in focus mode.
Yeah. Generally, unless there's Danmaku on the field, you don't really want to be in focus mode.
Yeah, but we do want to kill. There's Danmaku on the field. We also want to kill 5 enemies.
Okay. They will, after their turn, actually put out a Danmaku, basically. You'll see it as an actual, like, AoE on the field. It will basically show up as, like, a yellowed area when they put their Danmaku out. The D on them basically means they're capable,
They're capable of doing it.
Yeah.
May also stand for Dracula.
May also-
Dracula.
This is the right game for it. And since I have time,
Are they?
Are this?
they're not plenty strong for fairies. They're just level 1. And this is Kine. She's a school teacher. There's more to her, but it's not gone over in this game, so I'm not going to either. She originally appears in the extra stage for Imperishable Night, which is 2 games deep in this game before we actually start talking about that.
So one of the things about Toho is obviously there's a bunch of different various sort of races that exist in Toho. There's various different yokai, there are oni, there are fairies, and for the most part, most races share at least one single defining characteristic, which is familiar, common across all of the generic ones, and then in some way is present in the like named important ones as well, though they also usually have some other defining characteristics as well. The defining characteristics of fairies is they are all across the board the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet.
Yes. Fairies are universally stupid. They also look like small children. They are not actually small children. No. They're actually immortal. You can kill them, they just come back. This is why they're the generic fodder in the video. Yeah. One of the generic fodder, but they're the main generic fodder.
So now it's giving you the Danmaku
Yeah.
explanation.
Pac-Man.
Weapons have varying ranges and either MP or ammo.
Yeah.
Weapons can be used after moving. Power. Powerful tactical bosses.
Throw needles at someone.
The other thing you will notice as we go through this game is that all the music fucking kicks ass.
Yeah.
Again, as Vince said, Zune wanted to make video game music and unfortunately had to make video games to go with it.
Yeah. Okay, she just throws needles at people.
Yeah.
Is she walking?
Yes.
Yes.
I think her fly is just as fast. Yeah. Go to objectives. I believe there's a... Yes, there's a bonus.
Yeah.
Yes. Fight 5 battles while in focus mode.
Okay.
That is what we were talking about before. That is why we specifically looked up the information about focus mode
Yeah.
on the first turn before it actually threw it at us.
Kill enemies. 5 bells.
More needles.
Not quite dead.
Yep. Ah, parried.
Why is that school teacher have a sword?
It's getting so cute.
Fairies?
Teach you a valuable lesson. Swords are dangerous.
You can turn off demo. Yeah. It is covered up there, but there is a... Yeah, I think it's the analog stick.
There we
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You also have spirits, by the way.
Yes. Or no, but, you know, same as any other SRW.
Yeah, before next stream, I'll fiddle with settings to adjust the...
Yeah.
We do have
no-
spirits.
Notably, she has focus, which is fairly useful.
Yeah, 30% hit evasion and
And last all around. She also has sense, but...
into it.
Yeah. So again, it's based off of older games that at the time only had fan translations, so some of the terms are going to be different.
This will tell you... I don't know if it's telling you how much damage. Not.
Doesn't have like a shoot down or anything.
No.
But I really want to kick it.
Yeah. So you might watch her.
Wanna
Hit the
shot?
stick to turn demo back on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll probably finish it off.
The power of a kick. Flash kick.
I was about to say.
Oh, see you next episode.
The fairies are also well aware of the fact that they're immortal and will just come back.
Yep. Yeah. As the game also said, while grazing, or while in focus mode, you will graze instead of dodge,
Yep.
which means you take significantly reduced damage, basically.
It scales based on their health.
Yeah.
Or based on their hit rate.
Yeah.
Tricky triangle.
Now it's geometry lesson.
Yep.
First lesson in geometry, tricky triangle. If you'd like to see us exploit the tricky triangle in another Let's Play, you can watch a Residence of Faith Let's Play.
What we learned from that is don't play the Resonance of Fate.
Also true. You can learn multiple lessons.
I dodged. Oh god.
Ah, the theater was a bluff.
Yeah, this is the other thing about focus mode is that you always take damage in focus mode.
It's just significantly reduced.
It's just significant. Feature or something?
Kind, as you can see from those white squares, also has a passive aura. I forget what it does, but she has a passive aura that benefits others around her, technically. I think it's extra experience.
Sounds right.
Level up. Your skill.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's her aura.
Yeah, equipment is a thing, but you don't get that for a while. So
Yeah, 15% extra XP for battle.
Yeah.
That's the gain also. That's part of it.
yep. Partner units is not going to matter for quite a while, but yes,
Yes. She also has focus.
prevail.
Or not focus.
Um,
Potential. It's
yeah,
potential.
potential.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can do some attacks. Parry. They boosted crit rate and CQB range when at high power.
Power is morale, obviously.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Obviously is a bit slower than other characters. Has like a 5 move base instead of a 6. 6 is generally what you have for all characters, exceptions.
Okay.
And as you can kind of tell, she's sort of in the super robot category. Reimu herself is more of a hybrid, too. Probably closer to real robot, but I think Kine is also large size. Sizes are loose and fast, by the way. It's nowhere near the same as they are in a Super Robot Wars.
It's like harsh. Look at that big man.
No, we haven't run into the Oni yet.
So basically, large is adult, medium
Basically.
is like teenager, and small is like child.
And our fairies.
Yeah, mostly fairies. There's one exception we'll quickly run into. Two, actually, but we'll quickly run into. Yes, Reimu has a donation box. It is usually empty.
Ah, yes. Good.
Why are you saying letters?
I'm not even sure what those letters are for.
Society for the Creation of a New Gensokyo.
Yeah. But you can't expect me to come to a beat.
Yes, Reimu is usually fairly poor because almost no one actually gets out to the shrine. There's also rumors that it's a yokai shrine. Mostly because yokai like to hang out with Reimu to her own annoyance.
Just the fairy that attacked us.
It's also worth noting there that Kine just mentioned the Human Village. That is all it is ever known as. It doesn't actually have another name. It is just called the Human Village.
Yeah. Granted, Gensokyo translates to fantasy village, so
Yeah.
It makes sense, just the humans that were stuck inside the barrier.
yeah, they're the humans that were stuck inside the barrier when Gensokyo was created.
Well, technically, when Gensokyo was sealed off from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically they're...
Gensokyo existed and then got separated.
Yeah. So Gensokyo is technically a piece of Japan that was separated a decent amount ago by the yokai using the Great Hakurei Barrier, which is seen after by the Shrine Maiden Reimu here. Reimu Hakurei.
You're a professional incident solver, yeah? Yeah, I beat the shit out of people.
The reason for this is yokai are kind of... Yokai and reality are kind of in conflict with each other, so the more science and reason advanced, the weaker they got, and the more they just faded away into nothing. So they just kind of made their own pocket over here where they could actually continue to exist.
Yeah, it is worth noting, like, you won't see much evidence of it because most of the, like, Toho stuff takes place within the confines of Gensokyo, but, like, the actual setting is modern day. Like,
Yeah.
Like, this is actually, like, the modern era. Like, they're, like, VR headsets and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, the outside world is just the modern Tokyo. Exception of the music CD that is involved in this game, which is actually slightly in the future. I will only talk about that when I'm absolutely fucking forced to. This is a little bit off, by the way. At least characterization-wise for Reimu, if there's any hint of an incident, she generally flies off and instantly tries to solve it, usually by beating up everyone she sees.
Yes, she is lazy and greedy. She also gets very excited to beat the shit out of things. Her violent generally outweighs her lazy.
Yes. Only when an incident is going on.
Her job is technically to take care of incidents, so I guess she's serious about that.
She also just wants to deal with them as quickly as possible.
Mostly that.
Get back to being lazy.
Yes. This generally has the side effect of whoever is causing the incident generally becomes her friend and starts visiting the shrine. This is almost always a yokai. This annoys the crap out of her. Reimu is in a constant state of annoyance.
This does smack of the scene from JoJo's where they open the door and they're like, any one of these people could be the owner of the strength stand. So they just beat up everyone in the room.
There are more than a few incidents where Reimu sets off not having any idea who's responsible and will just beat the shit out of anyone she comes across.
Hey, you stop doing crimes. Bam.
That's
I
most
wasn't
of,
doing
That is in
crimes.
fact most
That's
of
not a
them.
problem.
that is most of them, including this one.
Well, you're definitely not doing crimes now with broken legs.
The first two bosses in this in Embodiment of the Scarlet Devil have fuck all to do with
Nothing to
anything.
do with what's actually going on, yes.
Random yokai just chilling. Reimu slams him through a wall. What the fuck did I do?
You know.
Eats anything over the face, moves on.
Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Aw.
No, I'm not explaining these characters.
Like that we have question mark, question mark, question mark character, and then Lady Yukari who's already been named but still has.
Well, yeah.
The question mark, question mark, question mark would actually have you guessing who Yukari was if they didn't literally reveal her name.
Correct. Like
Because they
usually
name either-
question mark with the like the
Yeah.
shadow portrait would make sense.
Yes.
Like that's
Naming either of these characters tells you who both of them are if you actually know enough about Toho. And if you don't, it doesn't matter that they're calling her Yukari. You could name both of them. One's Yukari, the other is Rand, by the way.
no, that's question mark, question mark, question mark. Stop spoiling the story.
In case they have fuck all to do with this game, including in Fantasy Maiden Wars, so I'm not going to worry about it.
It's more talking heads.
Basically. By the way, Rand's a nine-tailed fox. And a Shikigami. Who has a Shikigami?
I'm sure that means something.
Now we have
Okay, now I have to look up the definition of Shikigami. It's basically a familiar.
Yeah.
Spectral,
I think it's like servant spirits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Summoned and controlled by sorcerers or Onmyoji to act as familiars for espionage, protection, or malicious acts, etc.
Onmyoji, how many mysteries do they have?
Oh no.
Marissa alone has 7. Including Hanako of the Toilet. Not that. I'm constantly a plot.
violence. We've already
Wow.
talked about it. She goes about solving everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so here's the typical intermission screen.
Battle.
Yep.
Save. Upgrades.
This game's currency is just points.
Bills. Move skills if you want to. Earn PP to just buy down skills.
Yep.
As far as these Shrine Bait, so just flat accuracy and evasion rates, there's skill increases. Inked, which is potential is
Potential. Yep.
Yeah.
and streaming. This is the damage takes while grazing.
Yeah, so when she's in focus mode, she takes even less damage than.
Yeah. Half normal graze damage. It's still up to it's 25%.
And basically, you earn.
And then her unique skill, Yokai Buster,
Yep.
which is just she does 10% extra damage against yokai enemies.
She can also swap that out.
Duplex barrier.
Yep. It is notable that you can just keep swapping between these. There's no cost or limit. You basically earn more as leveling up and or going through story will basically give you more of these.
Yeah, so we can just automatically swap her unique skill if we don't want to have 10% extra damage. She can't just have a barrier but use it.
Yeah. Generic skills are purchasable for PP. Most notable, I think it's on like the last page, is a fairly cheap and really good one. Not the last page. Go back one more. P defeat. Only cost 80 is +1 power when any enemy is defeated on the field. This will quickly get your power up. It should probably be the first one to buy for basically everyone. There's one exception just because she just comes with that many skills that increase power anyways. But yeah, it is easily worth having.
This is like when you hit. But just, enemies die, get people.
Yeah, and there's a Super Robot Wars game. It has Super Robot Wars numbers of enemies, even in boss fights.
Also swappable, so she has 15 B1. She can swap that for a +1 movement.
I generally do that because she is slow as shit.
The 15% XP is not that great, especially since it's an oral of essentially 1.
Right.
Yeah.
Her.
And God, does she need the extra speed?
Yeah, this basically gives her the same speed when focused and else. Yes. You basically get 10 a mission for those.
EX upgrades.
To do EX upgrades, which is basically just everything upgrades 1
Yep.
per step you have. There are more EX upgrades as we go through the games.
Equipment.
Yeah, it's a few missions until they start giving us equipment.
That being said, we can afford some regular upgrades.
Reimu is easily the best person to upgrade.
Again, we're going to be using her through the entire game.
Yeah.
So
Reimu is just a good character.
That's you. That's the EX upgrade.
Yeah, the EX upgrade basically bumps
And
everything up the entire
weapons are more
step.
expensive.
There's nothing particularly special that happens when we get to 5 and everything, nor do I think is there ace or great ace bonuses, at least as far as I've seen.
no, but
Yeah,
there are
that-
full upgrade.
This game came out quite a while ago, and the style of Super Robot Wars games at the time didn't have great ace.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Formation.
those are more modern additions to the actual franchise.
Formation, you're always going to want to keep your eye on. Basically, everyone to the left will be deployed, and everyone to the right won't be. For the entirety of the first game, you can deploy everyone. It does not matter. But there is technically... Everyone
you see
has
at the top right, there is an actual cost, and you have a cost limit.
Yeah, characters will have different costs. Like both of these are 2.5. Other characters will be cheaper or more expensive. I think 2.5 is the absolute limit for cost when it comes to this game. And again, we're not going to reach the limit. You can deploy everyone in every mission for the entirety of
the first game.
The first game.
Upgrade and everything. On to the next match.
It should be noted that while you can deploy everyone in every mission, it doesn't always automatically put them there.
Yeah.
So
Just make sure to check to make sure they're all.
Yeah, you want to check formation constantly.
Something I did think about, I was talking about style of games. Does this have the secret objectives that older...
Yes, except it actually tells you them.
Okay, cool.
there are the very occasional secret. We haven't gotten to one that actually has one.
I figured we hadn't yet, but
These humans have been cursed to have no eyes.
no, that's fine.
But yeah,
They just have the generics.
So the Akarasu Wiki, the reference we utilize for pretty much all of our Super Robot Wars stuff in general, has a page for this game. And whereas the secrets page for any given Super Robot Wars game, even like non-30 ones, usually has probably about 15 to 20 entries on it. I think the one for this has like 6, and most of those are alternate costumes.
But there are some characters you can fuck early by doing certain
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
also
mission
mostly
4
not
is
on
what
Rainbow. Also mostly not on Rainbow's Route.
Yeah. So the first mission that has a secret requirement is on mission 4. Just try to rank it when it comes up, but I'll keep this open. Yeah.
Since we did Rainbow, we're doing a different route effectively. Most of the missions are the same, but it has splits that are basically.
Well, the story
And we'll
is
get some
different.
And the story's different, and we'll get some different characters that we're on.
Yeah. Most of it is basically the same. There is, I think, different four, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4, 5. 5 of the 15 here are different. Yeah.
So it is a substantial number of different characters, but
They all merge into the same party.
yeah, eventually.
Yeah.
Modular's complete box.
This one has. Okay, she just shows up temporarily.
Another question mark.
Yep. I'll explain when she comes up. I mean, she's certainly not important. Certainly not with that portrait.
And a big dog.
Yes. The gift for someone. We'll see her next game.
Is how history works.
Yes. There.
I have never learned from anything ever, and I am insulted that you insinuated such.
And she learns how to beat ass more effectively.
That's the other thing about Ramu. She is very instinctual in how her powers work. Basically, the less she thinks about it, the more powerful she is.
The precursor to Ultra Instinct.
Yeah. She is very Ultra Instinct, except she's not a moron.
I am an adult. No, you are not.
Head of the family is 8 years old. It should be noted she is talking about Akiyu reincarnating. They don't know this. Most people do not know that Akiyu reincarnates. Reimu just thinks she's an 8-year-old from a family that happens to keep the record of Gensokyo. Said Hideo no Akio, and the first person that's going to make me look up something that's in the print works. That one. There she is. Okay. Yeah, so Hideo no Akio does not appear in any of the video games. She is originally in one of the official books that is basically a kind of a who's who of yokai, etc. Just explaining the various characters. It's not technically a different character and a different theme of it, but she is the writer of the Chronicles of Gensokyo, basically keeping track of it, history and its residents. Okay, no, she's 12. Sorry. This version of her is 12. She is the child of Mirai, and just constantly reincarnates. This is her first name is actually a number.
Year 67, month 2, day 3.
9. She's the 9th reincarnation.
I saw a bug.
Yep. She dies at a fairly young age because of the deal she basically has. Spends some time in hell and then just comes back.
Cue the Metalocalypse quote. That's brutal. Well, you telling me she learns everything she needs to know, and then she dies, and then she comes back from hell. That is brutal.
This is very much the Chinese hell, so it's more of a bureaucratic
Oh,
thing
yeah,
than
yeah,
anything else,
Yeah, it's just to wait in line to get approval to come back.
basically.
Which is why she only gets reborn every like 120 to 180 years.
Yeah.
Called out.
But yeah, Akio is actually one of the primary humans also when it comes to... Humans don't have a leader per se, but she's probably the closest thing to it, if anyone was going to be one, really. This is very much on purpose because of the point of the humans in Gensokyo.
Yeah.
Which we'll get into later because I have to contradict what this game is saying at some point. In fairness, this game came out before Forbidden Scrollery, which actually goes over a lot of details of what the human village is for. Akio is also a very major character in Forbidden Scrollery. That's a different matter entirely.
Okay. I'm sure scrollery is a proper word, but it just sounds like something sort of came out together. There's some scrollery up here, and I don't like that.
It's about a rental bookstore. Loosely, but...
And yes, a scrollery is a room where scrolls are kept.
Got it. Yeah, I figured it was an actual word, but it's just...
Okay.
Yeah, it's just half.
What?
Half.
Yes,
Half
she's
ghost.
half... Technically, she's half phantasm, and this is phantom, and this is a different thing. Yes, Yuma Konpaku. Yomo. Yeah. Yeah, whereas Ghost...
Look, Hunter, all I'm going to say is if you're going to make weird, dumb noises every time something stupid gets said about a yokai or weird creature, you're going to be doing it the whole fucking game. Welcome to Toho.
Yeah, basically.
Very true.
That will come up later. You know, fucking obviously.
I hope so at this point.
Mentioning very specific things, of course those won't come up.
Yeah. It will not come up this game, but it's... think next game is when we do Perfect Cherry Blossom. Spoiler: this has something to do with Perfect Cherry Blossom.
On blooming cherry blossom blooming. Do a perfect cherry blossom.
Yeah, go figure. But yeah, to go over the difference, a ghost is a dead person. So obviously.
Wow.
Thank you for that wonderful explanation.
A phantom.
Well, he's giving the difference between a ghost and a phantom. Because
Yeah.
she's technically a half phantom.
Yes.
Oh, okay, okay.
Phantom isn't necessarily a dead person. They can just come from objects or a thing like that.
Yeah,
or
they can be-
multiple come
they
from
can
a
be, like,
person.
A house spirit or what have you.
She's half person, half poorly hung door.
Half person, half bookcase.
Yeah, we'll fix that for you. Please don't, I'll die.
half shrubbery. I don't know. In a related note, her job.
Half gas leak.
Yeah. In a related note, her jobs are gardener and sword instructor.
She doesn't have a sword.
Yes, she does have a sword.
I mean, if you're not always teaching people how to use a sword, you gotta have another job.
I feel like this is one of those situations where you can just cut in that line from Aladdin. You idiots, we've all got swords.
Oh.
She is also just a fucking Goemon from Lupin.
Basically, yes.
There is nothing my sword cannot cut.
Excellent.
Uh,
How many worthless objects does she cut?
in a related note, she actually has lines that are cribbed from Sangar Zabal.
Yes, she does.
Yes.
Fantastic. I'm
So
back in
again,
my element.
I reiterate, this is at least half Super Robot Wars fan
Yeah.
game.
Yes, we have her with us now.
Yep, she'll.
And you will notice she inherently has P-hit as an ability, so she just gets power from hitting things.
Yeah. In addition to the power, more powerful. Yeah.
Blocking. So
I too also
Higher
get
chance to
power
block.
from hitting things
Yeah.
repeatedly.
fail. Crit rate increases.
Yeah.
A similar thing. But for deep.
Go back up to blocking for a second. Okay. So you'll see it says wielding a weapon and wielding a shield. That's just an inherent trait of characters. So she has a weapon, she doesn't have a shield.
Yeah, in the same way that Kain has a weapon, not a shield, so Kain will parry, Yoma will parry. Some characters have inherent shields.
Yeah.
Hit. And Kabaku's better. Now, when adjacent to an enemy unit, she just gets a focus effect equivalent.
Yeah.
And it stacks with
And it
actual
stacks with
focus.
And
so she
I
wants
believe,
to be next.
yeah, I believe she does also get focus later.
I believe so.
Yeah. And yeah, she wants to hug everyone.
Which is also reflected in the fact that most of her moves have like a 2 range at most.
She has a 2, a 4, and a 1. And that one requires more power, so.
Or does also have
She
to.
also has Excel.
Yep. She is our first character with Excel, I believe. Yeah. Mostly because we didn't go the Marissa route. Marissa would have Excel.
Oh.
Yeah. Puffs.
Yes, there's those. What the hell those are?
Objective here is
Have Yomu fight 3 battles while adjacent.
Play
Play
Yobo correctly.
Basically, yeah.
Read Yobo's abilities and play her correctly is the objective. But yeah, in Yomu's own game, she is a 5th stage boss. 5th stage bosses are notable for being player characters in later games.
Yep.
She is a player character in several later games.
I think she's been playable since Imperishable Night.
Yeah. It's an off and on thing. Every game.
She's pretty common though. Yomu is one of the more common playable characters.
Yeah. Basically, Reimu and Marissa are always playable characters in the mainline games. And then there's 1 or 2 extra people who are usually playable. The only exceptions being the twin screen ones, like Phantasmagoria Flower View. It's technically 2 of them, where everyone is a playable character because it's a versus game, basically.
Yeah. The house.
Rumia. Right, you actually show up here too. And finally, we have a character that's actually from Embodiment of Scarlet Devil. Rumia, the first boss of the game.
See aforementioned comment. The first boss has nothing to do with what's actually going on in Embodiment of Scarlet Devil.
Absolutely nothing. Rumia's just the first person she ran into.
Just trying to eat a house.
Yeah. She was doing even less, by the way. She was just there. It's like, you're near the lake. I'm just going to punch you.
Tell me I'm the best. Punch, punch, punch. I don't
Yep.
know anything about the best.
Yes, this is Rumia. She has the power to control darkness.
Oh,
And any other property, this would actually make you a powerful character.
cannot see in her own
she-
darkness.
No, she cannot see in her own darkness. This does not prevent her from covering everything around her in darkness and then just flying around, running into trees.
Ah, blocks lasers.
She is not a fairy. She is a yokai. She's also just kind of a moron.
Yes. Yeah. Not being a fairy doesn't mean you're not stupid. Just being a fairy means you are stupid.
Jay may well kick the shit out of her.
I would give it a roughly 50-50 on Toho characters, whether they're an idiot or not.
It's not quite that high, but when it comes to like first stage bosses, it's pretty high. It's probably pretty high. Let's see. Rumia has a full 3 titles. That's more than I thought she would have. Let's see. Yokai of the Dusk, Yokai Hiding in the Darkness, and Yokai Who Darkens the Surroundings. Okay, she's in Shoot the Bullet, that's why. Yeah, Rumia doesn't appear in very many games. The third one is actually one of those collected books, character books, basically.
Yeah.
More flames. All frames with it. Okay, that'll show.
That's the shoot down indicator, yeah.
In a related note, a lot of the details of these characters off these character books. Like, we know she covers herself in darkness and just runs into trees from...
Not a thing you see in any of the games. It's literally a thing that's in her description in one of the character books.
Yeah. It's literally in her interview character we'll run into later, because the first book is basically a collection of newspaper articles and interactions between...
There is a character who is also a reporter.
Yes. Interactions between the reporter and the various writing articles about.
To the point where in this game, she literally has an alternate mode she can go into, which is her reporter mode,
Yes.
which removes all but one of her attacks. It's a weakened form of that attack, and then also gives her a map attack where she takes pictures of people.
That makes sense. She is also the main character of Shoot the Bullet.
Oh,
Yobu has 100% dodge.
Yep.
Also overrides Bullseye.
But does not affect support attacks. Yep.
Okay, good.
oh.
Okay, they're a type of yokai. Don't worry about it. Listen, we need more characters, and we don't just want to put nothing but fairies in this game, okay? Her block has a decently good chance of active.
Yeah, well, she has level 3.
Yeah.
Block, so.
Yeah. Yeah, you're in a Tom Monker field. Okay. It's actually hard to see. Yeah. Yeah, it is a very slight tint on this map. It's
Yeah.
particularly hard when it's in the town area where the ground is already gray.
And you're not even wearing amber lensed glasses. I can't see shit, Captain.
It's much more obvious on other maps and in other places on this map. When it's over green, it's really
Yeah.
But, in the town.
Yeah, when it's like in the
the
town or
brown
in like wheat fields or whatever, yeah, it's fucking impossible.
Third battle.
Okay. Since I have a moment and we have time to fill, I'm going to just start going over all of Reimu's titles. Let's see.
Mario.
Eternal Shrine Maiden, Miss Shrine Maiden of the Hakurei Shrine, Wonderful Shrine Maiden of Paradise, the Miko of Hakurei Shrine, Shrine Maiden of Paradise, Shrine Maiden of Fair Weather, Mysterious Flying Shrine Maiden, Freewheeling Human, Shrine Maiden of Five Desires, Wonderful Shrine Maiden of Paradise, Advocate of the 8 Million, the actual Shrine Maiden of Hakurei Shrine, Arcane Shrine Maiden of Barriers, Chase Down the Mysteries, the Shrine Maiden who ends the incident, Freewheeling, the Haphazard Shrine Maiden, Carefree Shrine Maiden in Spring Sun, Shrine Maiden of Light Evening Shower, Shrine Maiden Detective of Paradise, Guardian of the Sacred Sake, Uninterested in Black Markets, Beast Exercising Shrine Maiden who reveals divine oracles, Shrine Maiden of Incidents, Opportunistic Victim. Sorry, those are the Windows ones. There's also the PC and technically a lot of the manga, which is what the really weird ones were. Let's see, the PC 98 titles were Shrine Maiden who protects dreams and tradition, Shrine Maiden, Shaman, and Eternal Shrine Maiden. As you can guess, Reimu has the most titles, or tied for the most titles. I'm not sure if her or
Because she's
Marissa
in
have
what,
the
most
titles.
of the games, if not all of the games?
All of the mainline games, not all the mainline games, any of the side games that have more than like one character. Technically, she's in, actually no. Sorry, she's generally in those as well because like Shoot the Bullet. Practically everyone in existence is in Shoot the Bullet. At least existence at the time that the game came out. Because again, it's basically kind of a weird boss rush camera game.
No, she T-poses to start dominant.
Romeo just constantly T-poses. Don't ask questions. I assume you've already done the side objective.
Yeah, it's
It's a really easy one, but
yeah.
It's just 2 of the 3 attacks were done by enemies.
yeah.
Bumping into things is a trademark feature of darkness.
Rubio's great in this game, by the way. He's just. I will have more to talk about her later.
Beat the shit out of you. Get out of here.
Rubio is particularly harmless for a yokai. In general, in the power scale, yokai are generally stronger than humans. Fairies are generally weaker, with exceptions. Basically named ones, or named ones. That part's more confusing, but we'll get into her soon. Ish.
I feel like you're biased.
No, that's not actually completely wrong. So although ironically off for this game,
I will point out she is wrong insofar as they don't just threaten humans.
okay, they generally do because killing humans is against the rules.
Well, no, but I mean in the sense of like they also get on each other's asses all the time too.
Oh yeah, more so than humans.
They are like there is almost constantly a war going on between two groups of yokai at least.
Yes, though it is more of a cold war and generally lots of subversion to the point of I'm not even sure if they know what they're doing.
Yes. But yes, it is not just humans they spend all their time threatening.
But yeah, as was established after this game in Forbidden Scrollery is yokai feed on fear. That's what the humans are doing here. They kind of need humans to fear them, but there's this weird balance of, okay, if the humans fear them too much, they might actually start trying to exterminate, in which case they don't actually want to fight with humans because the less humans there are less humans to feed off of, so this doesn't really work. And
Not just a food Kardak. I hear there's a yokai that runs a full-on izakaya.
yes, there is.
Also, if you got too much trouble, the chance Remy just comes and beats the shit out of you.
That is absolutely her job. If you cause too much,
That is her job, to come and
Yes.
beat the shit out of you for causing too much trouble.
yeah,
She likes to do it, so...
yes. Now, mind you, she will just beat the shit out of you unless you've broken one of the two laws, or two major laws. Yokai cannot kill humans. Humans cannot turn into yokai. If you turn yourself into a yokai, she will gank you.
Fair enough.
But in a related note, Forbidden Scrollery is both probably the cutest manga they've drawn and the darkest manga of the thing.
Well, okay then.
This is adorable. Oh, someone broke the rule.
And that guy is dead.
Get over your wall. Build it.
It should be noted the Gensokyo Chronicle is absolutely full of snark.
Yeah, again, it's 10 per level. And it is worth noting that EXP is not per character.
Yeah, it's universal.
It is universal, so
Yeah, but we're still going to focus on upgrading Remy because
yeah.
she's our main character for 4 games.
She's our main character for a game. She is just a good character.
Yeah.
Kind we might eventually replace. We won't, obviously, in this game, because,
Again, we can field everybody we get in this game.
yeah.
So is this one continuous system where we're bringing up that it's 4 games?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, it carries over.
It carries over. Between games, the party will somewhat reset. So
Yeah,
we have to
these-
gather people again.
These were originally 4 separate
entirely
releases
separate.
that
Yeah.
they've combined into a single game and patched over to make it one continuous.
Okay.
experience.
Including, I believe, at certain points, it basically like levels everyone up to a level. They're
Yeah.
already
Yeah.
at that level.
Yep.
It is unlikely in this game that you won't already be that level because, again, we just get to run
You
everyone.
run everyone.
Yeah.
But later ones, when we can't field everyone, there would be characters who basically get boosted up to a minimum level.
Yeah.
even then, though, because this game does also have a partner system, so you still end up fielding a lot of characters.
Yeah. The partner system won't kick in until the third game, so
Yeah.
we got a while until we see that.
Yeah, but once you hit the third game, even then, you're effectively fielding twice as many characters.
Yeah. Yep. Map 3. I'm gonna have to do some talking.
Time for more characters.
Yeah. More specifically, this isn't a Reimu specific mission.
Name drop Saki again. She's actually here now.
Oh yes, that is Sakia. Talk about her later.
Certainly to be a party member at some point.
Yes, but the next game.
After and to be an enemy in this game.
Yeah. She's also a stage 5 boss. That's your. I think, other than Reimu and Marissa, I think she appears as a protagonist in more games than anyone else.
It makes sense that she would be a game.
Yeah.
Plot.
Yeah. Notably, after mission 12, we actually get. You actually have to go back to the menu to see them, but we get a 4-story side thing with her.
Ah. Oh, this character.
Failing.
Sakia may or may not be Dio Brando.
Not wrong.
But yeah.
Time powers and throwing knives, so.
Though oddly enough, she is human.
Still has time powers and throws knives.
Yes.
She's not a vampire.
Yes, she is not a vampire.
Correct.
We'll go over that later.
Vampire adjacent, but she is not a vampire. And by adjacent, I mean physically adjacent to a vampire.
Yes.
And Mei Ling with the amazing power of Tai Chi.
Yes. Hour of joke fighter as well, but. Yeah, yeah,
Can't really see in her approximate, but yeah, she just wears a,
you
like
can see
a standard
maid
maid
uniform.
uniform.
Yeah, you can see the headdress in the portrait, but not.
Yeah,
much
you can see
else.
the frilly head thing, but you can't see the
Yeah.
How dare you, human C?
Also in early Toho fandom, because it was also much earlier in the internet, Mei Ling was usually referred to by a vaguely racist nickname.
Ugh.
she was commonly just called China.
She wears a Chinese outfit, but it's yeah.
I mean, her literal title is Chinese girl. Like,
Yeah.
she actually is. Like,
Also, her name is Hong Man.
yeah, Hong Mei Ling. But
If I've let it happen first, and I can sell the vegetables back at a profit.
She's not good at that. One other thing they actually do over is she's not actually good at business.
no.
She's greedy, but she's not good at making money.
No.
Reimu, there's a grand total of like one male character in this entire series that has a face and name, and Rinosuke is nobody's special someone.
I mean, accurate.
Whether special someone has to be male.
Rinosuke isn't even Rinosuke's special someone.
Who said that special someone had to have face?
Maybe human villager bees are special someone.
When I look into your vacant area where your
Eye
eyes
area.
should be.
Granted, there are two characters in one of the most recent manga that are a name away from at least being characters. Because they definitely have faces and they do reoccur. Marissa. This is why I'm going to have to do a bit of explaining.
Yep.
Yeah. Marissa and all the characters she's run into here now.
Versus side characters.
Yep. The Marissa side characters and also everyone else who pops up here. God damn it, she's here too.
Here's something.
Okay, yeah, Boon Boon Maru, by the way, Boon Boon Maru newspaper. This literally translates to sentence period. Newspaper.
Story.
Yep.
Alice.
Yep. Yeah, that was the third character. Okay. So basically, in the Windows era, there are only 4 characters from the PC 98 era that show up. Reimu, Marissa, obviously, Alice, and one more, which we will actually get to later. Doesn't mean they're not going to add more from the PC98 era to make me have to explain PC98 characters, but
That's just what she says to every child she meets.
yes, even if they're not actually children.
Child-shaped person. Ah, you look like you got bigger.
The Kappa are not children, they are absolutely child-sized.
Maybe Reimu's just shrunk since then.
I am a great magician. Your clothes are red.
Yes, Alice is a magician. Is racially a magician, not to be confused with Marissa, who is an ordinary magician. She's actually human. Technically, she is a she is a thief wizard multiclass.
Arcane trickster.
She's more gestalt.
Why we know nothing.
You already beat up one yokai. I was eating a house.
That doesn't seem related.
What?
It wasn't.
I don't know. I call a yokai eating a house an incident. He's technically doing
Not even remotely.
I wandered into an incident and I solved it via violence.
Well, yeah, how else do you solve incidents?
Violence.
Extermination. See,
I guess it depends on the extent of the incident.
well,
Are
okay.
they mucking about? Violence. Are they
Yes.
because they broken a rule? Death.
Now, technically, technically, this is called yokai extermination. No one ever dies in yokai extermination, even if they've been exterminated. Don't ask questions.
Well, yeah, we already know. You kill a fairy, they come back the next day.
Yokai actually die when you kill them.
Yeah, fairies are the only ones that are like that.
Yes.
No, yokai are extremely killable.
I don't remember if it comes up here or later. No, I think it comes up later. This game, for some reason, thinks that magicians and yokai are two different things. Magicians are yokai.
Yeah.
They're humans that have turned themselves into yokai in a very specific, just from becoming that powerful, basically.
I've turned himself into yokai in a way that does not warrant being.
No.
ganked.
Oh no, they did it outside the barrier, so they're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only if you're in Gensokyo that you're not allowed to turn yourself into a yokai.
Loopholed it.
Yeah.
No, fair enough.
They don't want all the human villagers turning themselves into yokai. They could give a
Because
fuck
then they don't
about
have humans.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah. They use humans for food.
For the very same reason they don't want to kill all the humans.
Yeah.
Because then they don't have humans.
Yeah. Gensokyo does see new yokai immigrants from time to time, and they're basically fine with it, so there's not really a cap on the number of yokai either. By that, I mean practically every incident is new yokai coming in one sort or another. Like this one.
The yokai comes in, causes a bunch of trouble, Remy roughs him up.
Yep.
Just the status quo, then they move on.
Oh yeah, one other thing about Gensokyo. Anything that's forgotten in the outside world eventually finds its way here. So they'll have like random books and various things, and I don't know, the Apollo 7 rocket, or
There are so many missing left socks in Gensokyo.
I was gonna say. Also, so many pens.
so many pens.
Again, important to note, it's not anything that is lost. It is anything that is forgotten about.
Yeah.
Not lost in the I physically lost a pen.
Oh no, I forgot about the pen's existence, and therefore I lost it. Not wrong.
No, there isn't actually such thing as Gensokyo Defense Force. Don't worry about it. It's just a thing for this game. Absolutely no one who absolutely no one who goes to solve incidents actually cooperates with each other.
Love even the music cuts out here. Hurry up and get back to the mansion. The mansion located at 421 Grove.
Please stop talking. Please stop talking. Please stop talking.
If you've hit the red ash tree, you've gone too far.
Oh, ominous music. Bogger, can you turn the game music up a little bit for the stream?
I can't. She had an actual portrait and everything.
Yep. I'm a dead giveaway if you have a portrait.
Use the skill of genre savvy.
Okay, game audio should be a bit louder now.
Okay. All right, everyone's in formation.
That's some characters now. We have What's up?
They're temporary.
Yeah, they are temporary for like one chapter, and then we'll get them again.
Later, yeah.
Yeah.
That boost based on magic barrier.
Yep. As gain and excel as her spirits.
Increase the MP of the next attack by actually a multiple use thing.
Yeah.
That increases by 30% damage.
Yep.
Alice. higher level condition. Increased crit damage, 5% less MP, evade,
And Marionette.
accuracy and evasion for all space.
Yeah. So, as that kind of alludes to, she has a special action where she can spawn dolls. That's an attack. Yeah. But
It's like an actual
it'll come.
skill she has.
It's an actual thing she has. It'll come up on her turn. She can do it after moving as well, or is it before move? It doesn't take her. I think it doesn't take her turn to spawn it.
Like her
It
special
was
thing.
something, but yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's just- this is the
Extending
combo.
arm. Yep.
Extending arm.
Yep.
Change power and take damage.
Extending arm
And
plus.
extending arm.
Okay.
Gets plus
That is
extending.
that is her like iconic.
So, basically, Kappas are an entire race of Inspector Gadget.
Effective fun is to attack Sonya. That may change over
I don't believe we can change out those abilities in this screen. Bangor. It's only on the between intermission one.
You
Or
might
change
be able
actually
to,
maybe.
Maybe not because they're guests.
You can.
Oh,
Yeah.
Particularly Notori, you want to change out.
Yeah. Hard work right out.
Hard
I would-
workers again, kind of eh.
I'd probably rather have it though, because I always forget that the Dumb Walker power exists.
And Marionette.
Shanghai doll, which is
Shanghai
a
doll.
different doll she can spawn as well. Note it does cost MP spawns. Let's see, plus 30%.
Concern she has support attack and support defend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a bad one.
Use at least 5 fear commands.
Yep.
Play a Super Robot Wars game competently.
you don't have to call me out like this.
Yeah, I mean it's an early mission. There are plenty of times where I don't use spirit commands in early missions because they're really not necessary.
Yeah, that's true enough, I guess. And yes, this objective will absolutely change later, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it absolutely changes.
Fool, I have a bunch of fodder.
Joke's on you. Fodder just makes us more powerful. Nope, we're just gonna have everyone automatically deploy their Damaku. Yeah, so Marissa is basically the faster of the two in the Damaku games. I love the list of her occupations on the wiki. Magician, Kurosami magic shop owner, burglar, yokai exterminator, and incident solver.
Fear commands. Most fear commands, we've already been using them, but
Yeah. Every character gains 10 SP a turn. Yeah, focus has basically no cost. It's
cost 15, we get 10 around.
yeah.
5, but it's not Pete. Only she can do 4.
Yeah, she is Maiden missile.
Does have Excel, so.
Marissa is, I think, unless I'm spawning dolls, the only character I tend to run out of MP on in this game. More because of her higher level attacks than these. The other thing notable about Notori is she does actually have the ability to heal people.
Okay. That's all the support stuff, so that kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, the unique.
Unique is where you can do the doll stuff.
Yeah.
There will be a few other characters that have unique skills that can be triggered that way.
Has to do it before.
Yes.
But it does not take up her turn. Yeah, she can spawn the Horoi doll.
But realistically, she wants us around her for the skill.
Yes.
It gets a turn after you spawn it.
Ah, okay. Technically, she can pop out all 3.
Alright, now for them to kill themselves. Let's see. Other notable things about Marissa. She's one of the few characters that can't actually fly. She flies on broom. Another of the notable characters that can't actually fly is Notori there. In every game where she is flying, she literally has a helicopter popping up her backpack. I'm not kidding when I say they are Inspector Gadget characters. The Kappa are inventors and capitalists. They're actually good at making money.
Yeah, in many of the fan games that are a more traditional style, like an RPG or things like that, Notori is almost always a shopkeeper.
Whenever they have one type of festival or another, the stalls are often manned by the Kappa. Notori happens to be leader of the Kappas, basically. Otherwise, they're just basically weaker yokai that live at the bottom of Yokai Mountain, which will come up a lot later. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh, funnels.
Yep.
That's all funnels.
Yeah. Alice is very much an expert at using dolls. That is mainly what her magic revolves around. These dolls themselves are actually fairly popular characters, by the way, especially Shanghai.
Show off.
You are
first
fairy.
attacks.
You're dumb.
Really, I note I mean weaker in comparison to everyone else on Yokai Mountain. Okay, I'm not counting the power level of characters, especially this game. We'll go over Rumia later.
The power level of characters in this game, for the most part, has very little to do with how powerful they are in actual Toho lore.
Yeah.
Cucumber.
Power of Cucumber.
Okay, in this game they gave her a jetpack back.
Yeah,
Got it.
They gave her a jetpack specifically because she's a stylized Gundam in these games.
That makes sense.
And so moving up to Cucumber. Just
Yeah.
attacking the Beam Saber.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Rengor does bring up another good point. So the wall spirit that you may be familiar with throughout all of Super Robot Wars is actually weaker in this game. It is 50% reduction rather than 75% reduction, and is still probably the best spirit in the game.
Yeah, best defensive game. Oh.
They're doll bombs.
But yes, now we're starting to get a little bit more into the whole like, no, this is absolutely as much a Super Robot Wars fan game as it is a Toho fan game. There are many characters that are absolutely stylized and adapted into being like very much just like, oh, this is this from a Super Robot Wars game again. Like you're gonna have your Gundams later on. We just fucking get the Gunbuster basically.
Monster Cucumber.
I don't know if it's I don't know if it's come up. If you don't actually have the ability to attack, it will default to no action. You can change to evade or defense. It is always better to just change to evade or defense.
Very powerful Monster Cucumber deck.
Yeah, it's another valid point, by the way. With the ability swapped over on Kind, there's no reason to just ever not have her in focus mode.
I think she has a 5 movement normally and a 4 in focus now instead of a 5 and 3, but
I'm pretty sure it's 5 and 4 normally. I think it's 5 and 5 with the ability.
we can see. Yeah, she still moves faster out of focus mode. Not by much, but she moves faster out
Does
of
she?
focus.
No, she moves
Oh
exactly.
no, she moves exactly the same. Yeah.
Yeah, she moves exactly the same. Again,
Okay.
she is 5 and 4 normally. When you give her the ability, she becomes 5 and 5.
She's actually faster. In
Oh,
focus.
oh yeah, she is.
Okay, so in focus mode, you ignore the
Yes.
movement penalty for
Yeah.
the Danmaku field.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
the
but
thing. You ignore the
yeah.
Don Maka field, but like if you look at northward,
Yeah,
it is
no.
the same distance.
Yeah.
she is-
It's just
she is
ignoring
no
Don Maka
reason
field.
not
Yeah,
to.
yeah. It is actually better to have her be in focus mode just forever, as long as you've got that ability on her. There is literally no penalty for it.
Sending.
Sending arm.
Go gadget beat down.
Yep. I too would be all shocked.
I forget the name for it, but I like that the faces on the Kodama are basically like that kanji face.
Yes.
To self-destruct. So.
And yes, for the love of God, avoid putting Marissa in focus whenever possible.
I mean, if you're going into Dynamok, I feel being in focus is better a lot of the time, especially when we get to the spell cards, which we'll be doing in
Yeah, but I think she loses 2 movement when she focuses.
Oh yeah, she loses a decent amount, but that most characters do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little.
Zero chance to hit with magic missile. But we just need to attack to trigger the next thing.
Yep.
In a related note, she also has one of those passive abilities that's just flat evasion chance.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Sure, ordinary human.
I mean, she is.
Yeah,
Ordinary
no.
human doesn't mean shit in this game.
No, Sakeo is just a human.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just happens to have the ability to move really fast. Or stop time.
Or top time.
Soon says it's move really fast.
It very much depends upon your
Bullshit.
Yeah, it very much depends on your interpretation. Officially, she can just move really fast. Everyone's like, nah, bro. She, like, with the shit she pulls, no, she's stopping fucking time.
Like, as the Cramp said, perfect only human doesn't mean a lot here. Perfect only human consists of person who moves really fast, girl who reincarnates constantly, where the fuck Remu is.
Alright.
That's Shrine Maiden.
Well, Raymond is a shrine maiden, yeah.
Yeah.
Cheats.
I'm just saying, I think the
Yes.
word ordinary needs to be put in quotes.
No, she's a perfectly ordinary Shrine Maiden. Just like Marissa is a perfectly ordinary magician.
Not to be confused with a magician.
She's a human magician, not a magician. Yeah, so now we're introduced to spell cards, a very common theme in every fan game because they're in mainline games. Basically, every health bar of a boss, past like usually the first one, comes with a spell card, which is a unique pattern of Danmaku that constantly spawns in the field. Reimu does,
Shit.
Reimu does indeed suck at explaining things.
Not a concern nurse. Doesn't need to explain it now to beat ass.
I don't need no instructions to know how to rock. Hot blood.
Yeah, this one is almost impossible to capture, but generally do want to try and capture spell cards, which, by the way, means just beating them down before the duration
Fork goes off.
basically. Yeah, because basically in the main game, you either go through their health bar or you just wait it out, and the spell card will go away.
Yeah. If you're not fighting full focused,
Yeah.
close to the turn limit, go in bonus points if you defeat them. Again, with press even if you turn time for a bit, for the balance situation, I just want to run away.
Never run away, always beat the crap out of them. Hey, she retreats at below 30% health, and we're not particularly overpowered at the moment, so we're
Yeah,
not
it's
going
not
to...
really. We're not in a situation where we can realistically blow her down from 30% health.
Yeah. This is the... You have kind?
Yeah.
The best I can kind of run.
Yeah. It should also be noted the game does autosave every turn, and it is a list of. It doesn't save over itself, so you can go back any number of
End of
turns.
turn, yeah. Is that how that works?
Do people normally vie for the spot of head maid?
No. Sakya is the head maid. No one else is trying for that position. I don't think anyone else in the Scarlet Devil Manor would care. Or be qualified for it. Absolutely none of the other maids would be qualified for it. Okay, here you'll probably want to defend. Or you can, yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
cross.
Kind
Yeah.
of cross it. That. Never mind, kick their ass.
Attack with John yet. So
Yep.
oh,
Should be noted, her broom does get a decent amount of use as a weapon, especially in the fighting games. As does Reimu's stick.
Ooh.
kind of boop with the snoop.
Yep. I mean, it's their exercising tool.
How dare you hit my doll? It's shame to explode on you.
Oh, self-destruct doesn't actually kill you.
No.
Figure it would. You guys can take care of that. The 30%.
It's more the problem of can you cause...
But I don't think we can hit that hard.
No.
That's, yeah. I guess they're more of a new game plus thing, honestly.
Pretty much.
Rainbow is probably better off in focus anyways, just because of her abilities. Oh yeah, she has the power to float. Asterisk.
Dude, oh, she's-
It's not moving back.
Oh,
Yeah, one more turn to get her down. And every single character. And yeah, she's gonna attack someone.
well,
Yeah.
gonna shoot down anyways, so.
A lot of characters also have dialogue when attacking bosses. Yep. Killing is the actual reduced amount of experience as well. I don't have enough for headbutt.
Yeah, power.
Yeah. You do have enough for that one.
Anything's gonna be able to do it would have to be this.
Yeah. Let's focus. Yeah,
Makes
that's
sense.
yeah.
Yeah, we don't have things like extra damage abilities or anything like that.
No.
No.
It also doesn't matter for this fight, but bosses will generally have more than one spell card. You can actually see how many spell cards they have if you look at their profile.
What
Right. Yeah. It does count that at the statistics at the end, and that's all that really matters for as far as I can tell. Yeah, you do. Yeah, I think that is right, Rengor. I believe you do actually have, if they have an item, you do actually have to capture their final spell card. That is generally how you get items, by the way, is defeat and
if you have
items.
spell cards.
Yeah.
No, they
No,
don't
no,
have
that have items, not necessarily have spell
Yeah.
cards. Basically, you want to defeat every enemy on the field. It's a Super Robot Wars game.
Yeah, always kill everything else before you progress.
Yeah, I think this is the only spell card that isn't really intended to be captured. There's also one enemy that isn't intended to be fully defeated, but we'll get to her later.
Oh, that's the reason you don't steal her soul out of her butt. She moves too much.
Yeah. But yeah, both Marissa and Alice live in the magical forest. I believe it's just called Magical Forest. Basically, they're neighbors. Hence why Alice is around.
Forest of magic.
Forest of Magic. Yeah. Depends how you translate it.
Magic forest, forest of magic, same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Capture this puffball.
For now.
Fine, it doesn't even breathe in this jar.
Oh, so it's right there.
Here's concoction.
Each one passes out, falls backwards. Magic.
So everything growing in this forest tends to be magic, so that's not entirely off. They are magic mushrooms.
Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Yeah. Something that's made very explicitly clear, especially in the more recent manga, everyone in the Scarlet Devil Mansion is a battle fucking lunatic. And yes, Marissa does actually use the mushrooms basically as ammunition. She is kind of the opposite of Reimu in that respect. She's actually fairly hardworking, which is, I think, the only reason she can actually challenge everyone that Reimu does in these games. When you are fighting powerful yokai and outright gods.
Question mark with a question mark portrait.
Yep, that's question mark with a question mark portrait. That we're trying to keep this reveal in.
As opposed to name with shadowed portrait or full portrait with question mark, question mark, question mark.
This one at least pays off this game. So, as opposed to we're not telling you Rand's name, and we're shadowing Yukari's portrait for no reason. But her name is right there.
Yeah, just said her name immediately.
Romelia likes to be awfully dramatic. Just
Jack, is it just my headset or has the music stopped?
music
Yeah.
does
No,
stop.
Okay.
Stopped.
It's definitely not just
That's
you.
how you know it's a serious moment.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair enough.
With the Kodama in the jar.
Yeah, just give me some mushrooms in there. The non-zero chance she was making alcohol. For those not versed enough in the weeaboo, Shiro means white. As is the tradition of other Super Robot Wars games, by the way, this game is like a fifth link. Not actually watching the cutscene.
The Master Spark.
Yep, Master Spark, one of her main moves.
No, but it was a regular character.
Yep.
Oh, what's our time limit?
It's 10 past 3. We could probably get through one more.
Yep. Yeah. So this one and the next one are also a route split. So
This is also one that has a secret on it.
Yes.
yes. Yeah, we'll have Yelma for this one. I don't know if you can. Yeah, okay. More specifically, we actually just outright get it at this point.
She only has.
Yeah, it's also one of her better abilities, anyway. So there are a lot of enemies that just won't move if you're next to them, anyways.
Yeah.
If they can make a normal, valid attack, they'll just stand there. It looks like our weapon upgrade didn't go through. Check afterwards
Yeah, we can do the upgrades
in the battle.
my big side switch did the X upgrade.
Yeah, we've done 3 battles. Will they do long range move?
Oh, I did it on right.
Okay.
I know that went through.
Technically counts as sacred ground.
It's a shrine.
What are you trying to say?
They can exterminate humans too.
I mean, it's also the constant running joke that the Hakure Shrine is kind of a rundown piece of shit.
Should also be noted, no one actually knows what god's enshrined in this shrine.
No. It's literally referred to as the Hakure God, is mentioned once in like the first game and never comes up again.
There is a god of the Shakare Shrine, albeit no one is never explained who, what, or when that is.
I give you all these random medicine, surely that won't poison you.
Don't remember, know, or anything whether the mist actually A, got to the human village, or B, actually affects humans. I know damn well it doesn't affect Marissa or Reimu. It was just that there's a mist over the lake, let's go investigate. And by investigate, I mean punch everyone between here and there.
So of course it doesn't affect them. They have protagonist powers. Grants them immunity to such things.
Well, Reimu is blessed by the gods, and Marissa's batshit crazy. Path to the shrine. Despite being able to fly, Reimu does actually walk most of the time. Heck yeah.
Things that drop down into.
Yeah.
Or defeat all enemies. Or kill everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It really is that one.
Yeah, the secret is there's a section called the Flower Patch. It's going to be a 3-tile thing up on the cliff. You need to move Akio there.
Yes. The other secret here is where it says includes support attacks. It means absolutely you need to do a fucking support attack for this to work.
Yeah, Akio ain't going to kill shit.
Yeah, Akio does crap for damage, and her range is 1, by the way, so you're going to also have to drag an enemy close enough for a support attack to actually do something. It should be noted the AI in this game will absolutely go after the weakest target on the field that it can reasonably get to. In other words, they're going to bullseye on Akio if she's in range. And none of them have a range of 1, so they will just be shooting her at range. It's like, basically, you have to be clever about dragging them close.
Yeah, I don't maintain the packs. I don't want people coming to my fucking shrine.
Oh, she absolutely wants people
Unless
coming
they
to her shrine.
I should put some nation box at the bottom of the hill.
No, then people will just steal the money from it.
What money?
Occasionally, Yukari donates to the donation box.
I assume money somehow appears there on occasion. Just the revenue doesn't die.
Yeah. She does get money somehow, and occasionally her schemes actually do pan out a little bit before going wrong.
Charlie, Charlie.
Yes, fairies are actually known as pranksters, by the way.
They're always like this.
Yes.
Akadama.
Yep. It's a Kadama, black. There's not anything else to that. It says walk, Akio can actually fly. No, I don't know why Akio can fly in this game specifically.
No more than 10 turns.
Yeah. Either kill everyone in 10 turns or walk Akio there in 10 turns. Yeah. I think the music just died.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Sound like.
I think this is the flower patch.
That is the flower patch, yes.
Yeah.
Do we have other sound? Yeah, we have other sound. Okay, we'll probably just take back something past the turn. Yeah, her main method of defending herself is a lure.
Yes,
Yeah, she has animals, basically.
Resource stats been in the complete library.
Yes. This is more foreshadowing for later.
Perfect.
Yep.
Doesn't have it still. Might have one later.
That's precisely one weapon. Brush. It is move and attack at least.
Yes, move that. Support. You go support.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of is the only support attack.
Okay, so I need to be next to an enemy and not have acted.
Within 2 of an enemy. Yeah.
Within range.
Yeah. We're talking. Yeah.
It needs to be next, or needs to be in position that to be next to
Fuck you. Yeah.
Takia, who is next to an enemy attacking. But she also has to be. I'm assuming this works like all the other SRWs. They can't have acted yet to do sports. so-
Correct. So if you go to the Black Adama, it's weapon. It will. Okay, so its move and attack is 3. So it will move to be within 3 of Akiyu. Or attacking Akiyu. I can almost guarantee that is what we'll do on its turn.
Thing is, we'll get next to Akiyu, or
No,
we'll
it will get
No,
within
it will
3.
get up to 3.
They do not go next to.
This is a good.
Yeah, it is.
Does either of these?
I am going to say focus more on the hidden special than the stated special.
Opportunities will come up. And
Yeah, worry about getting her to the flower patch more than getting her a kill.
If you weaken enemies and something comes up, you can just finish it off of her and you're good. Just make sure she's like close to Hein, basically, because Hein is the
only one who can forward attack.
yeah, and Akiyu doesn't hit for crap.
If we still had the other girls, we could have Alice, because Alice
Yes.
has Mercy, but
Yeah.
not an option.
No, it is not.
Flash kick.
Don't have to worry about the Danmaku. Okay, there's the music again.
Oh, you're tank kind.
Yeah,
That's probably fine.
yeah.
Can't hit for shit either.
No.
Lander.
Yeah, that actually probably will.
She actually has better stats on the ground. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This might just do it on its own.
No, she's not gonna cost shit for damage.
Well, if we leave this one up, if she doesn't leave half, we can just swing again next round.
Yeah.
I don't think she'll do half. We'll see how much damage she does. Right side, we can see Aki's mighty attack with brush. Yeah. I was not kidding. You need to do a support attack.
Yeah, her
unless you get hit.
stats are not good even on ground.
Yeah. She can hit on the ground. And she can't hit for much, but she can hit. Yeah, you kind of have to just leave things at low health up around her and wait for them to move near kind, basically.
And move here. But then if this fairy stays where it is,
Or like a Dama move somewhere more convenient.
we're already in position. Or Konami moves
Yeah.
anywhere that isn't directly adjacent.
Yeah.
Kind of, you can probably get it off.
This should also come as no surprise, but more enemies will be spawning.
A 10 turn limit map with only these enemies.
Yeah, it's like... I'm fairly certain any one of your characters that isn't Aki, you could finish this entire map off if more enemies didn't spawn.
Why'd you move?
Do that all the time.
course, you get that 19%.
Yeah.
Oh, Kadama moved in position.
Yep.
Use alert.
Yeah. You have, yeah, you have auto saved. I don't know if the support attack will be enough on that Kadama. What is that?
2,000.
So the one counter we did with her did 2,300, but support attacks, I assume, will still do less damage.
Support attacks will do less damage. Reimu can probably attack the Kadama. I don't know if she'll attack it for though.
You use.
So I get within 2, I can use a kick. I can.
That's your best bet for getting it down but not killing it.
There's also a save at the beginning of the turn. If it's,
Okay,
oh,
that
that'll
can
work. That'll work perfectly. Yeah.
Yep.
Just tap for attack now.
Port on. There's a hit chance.
You want to just use
Yeah, use alert.
because it will do its attack before.
The support. Yep.
Nothing. That attack. Let's go.
There we go. Now we just need to go to the flower field because yeah,
Yeah. That's Firefield, then kill every enemy.
yeah. I
Kill.
No.
Let's be fair here. No. No, it's not.
now to just kill everything around her because it.
Yeah.
Don't be shut off for a pyramid.
I don't think
We have.
actually.
Oh, we did.
Oh,
Yeah, just tricky triangle.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
We haven't shut off for.
Or
Headbutt.
third attack. Yeah, the headbutt.
Headbutt, yeah.
Because we haven't actually been in a situation where we could do it, that she had enough power to do it.
Yomu is also absolutely a hybrid character. She's
Oh, Ruby's here.
yeah, Romeo's here.
Hi, Romeo.
He is so far my favorite.
Slammed any trees recently?
Can you grab the other lab? Table there, please. Over by the spray bottle.
Literally, no, most characters do not listen to her. Yeah.
Alright, it's next to that table. Not that cable, that's just plugged into the like, power cable is here. Should be. Unless they took that off. It might be in the other room. Never mind.
Ah. Regular scheduled technical difficulties.
Yeah, under. It should be in the office then.
Of course we're making fun of you.
Yes, all the time. You know, the wiki has a section for fandom. Morbius is actually rather large, unsurprisingly.
Yeah, people love a dork.
Yes.
not hit the 17. Actually, no, survival and defense.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's good.
You also have trust.
We do, yeah.
Now you can fly her and get her the hell out of there.
And next turn you can get her to that space. This thing.
See the moves we haven't seen yet on her?
Yep. Yeah, she gained some extra move.
Oh, we haven't had a turn where we stayed put with her to not have to do a payment.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We haven't seen. Or we might have seen it.
We did see Ying Orb. She countered with it one time.
The old paper. Do you have accelerate? Or excel on her as well?
We do. Not really necessary for dealing.
No, but if you wanted to get next to him. Not really necessary for these things because they're weak as hell, but. Romeo will absolutely have a spell card.
Any of the spaces in the.
Yep, just any of the flower field terrain, but
I think it's the middle, but yeah.
no, it's literally all three are considered the flower field terrain.
Okay. But
That's a good question.
Alright, now to get the fuck over to where Romeo is.
Will she trigger the spell card as soon as I attack her?
I don't think so. I believe you have to go through her first. Yeah, I believe you have to go through her first health pull. And the spell card will trigger after that. Because that's usually how that works. He has a decent amount of health, so.
Yeah, I can. Oh. Got just attack negate as well if I need. Spirits later.
Yeah.
Are they? I don't think they are a room yet.
Yeah, as I said.
Absolutely, Zangar's on.
No. Once again, she has kind of
yeah.
worked with This is the other thing about her. She does have 3 ranks of
Yep.
blocks.
Yes. Rainbow gains more attacks. Yep, Fantasy Seal. Here, make you explode in Technicolor.
The colors, dude. The colors.
She's Remu. She's the main character. She has many, many powers.
Yes.
She also got a free move next to the enemy.
Yep.
Yep, extremely useful. Hein will eventually get there.
Assuming Urumia survives long enough.
I was going to.
Fuck you, you stay there. Any attack is going to.
Assume she's gonna do done, or is she gonna spell card?
If she does a spell card, you still get experience for every. It counts as a kill, basically. Hard you go through.
Look on the face.
Yep.
It is pretty funny. Oh no, she's being referenced as the mid boss.
This is mission
No,
4. I think.
No, she's not in the mid boss. There's 6 stages. She's stage 1. Also, there are actual mid bosses 2 stages.
I was making it a Sky reference.
Yeah, I know. No, she doesn't even qualify as mid boss.
Ouch.
Or
No,
she doesn't
she's
have a spell
done.
card. Okay, yeah. Good, now we get the reward for this one. Because we get a new character for this one.
Is Aku?
No.
Like you, but with a gun.
No.
Now, mind you, the special that we triggered there by getting her to the flower field does mean we do get Aku earlier than we otherwise would.
Yes.
Nice.
Based on Aku's scales, how much shit we've done and seen.
Yes. This includes the suspend cutscenes, which we will probably do off screen because they're dumb to trigger.
Load game suspend.
It has to be done in the middle of an actual battle.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you can't do it from the intermission menu. It has to be done in combat.
It's the mid-combat suspend.
Yep.
Yep.
Got it.
Oh my god, are we gonna get Rumia?
Yes. Yes, we're absolutely.
Yes!
Okay, so mechanically, Rumia is one of the best characters in the game. She is a super robot, meaning she is a physical fucking tank.
Okay.
In spite of being basically a child. Also of note, Nightbird, which is her current strongest ability that she can use, and will be able to use almost immediately because a lot of she literally has the passive that just straight up gives you power every turn. Also comes with like a 30% debuff. I forget whether it's to accuracy or evasion, but it's just
I think it's
really good.
accuracy.
I think it is accuracy. It's just really good. And yeah, she is particularly tanky. Also, she only costs 1.5.
Yep.
Not that it really matters for this one,
No, but for
yeah.
later on, she's cheap.
Yeah. She's also part of Team 9 Ball. No, I'm not explaining that.
Eat the coals.
I'd say she's dumber than rocks, but that's an insult to rocks.
Can I eat the rocks?
Oh, can you?
She ate a wall. So. Did ask to eat coal.
Yep.
You're not wrong. Okay, I think this is where we get equipment now.
Yeah.
What a scoop.
Who is this mysterious crow Tengu? The world may never choose. Oh yeah, now Rand's name is there.
Oh, no, he was eat.
She got introduced like
probably
halfway
did it,
through.
I should-
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
As an aside, the yokai almost never appear as actual yokai in the human disguise themselves as humans. I don't think most of them fool anyone, but
Well, I mean, this human just outright called her that yokai who comes in and buys fried tofu. She's a nine-tailed fox, the whole fried tofu thing in Fox, so.
Yeah.
it's just some disguises are better than others.
I have to imagine we can't see it, but
Yeah, she
they,
absolutely
they
has
all know
fox
because she
ears.
just has 9 tails.
Uh-huh.
She has 9 tails and fox ears, yes.
Gee, I wonder if this is a yokai or a human.
I mean, she can almost certainly actually just appear human. Not saying the fact that most yokai just have a... Okay, they just look human.
Got the sake. The
And beer.
beer. The e-shooter. The Tengu fan.
Yes, so now we have equipment.
Yeah, do that, and then that'll probably be where we call it.
Yeah. Let's see, I believe the Tengu fan is best used on
Plus one move. Most accuracy.
Cover.
Cover HP. Cover MP.
yeah, so the bear is best for Marissa. Or Alice. Especially on the longer stages. The movement is probably best on Kine, honestly.
Just get her up with everybody else.
Granted, I think this makes it so her unfocused movement is 6, but her focused movement is still 5. Equip it and we'll see.
Need to back out of the menu first to be able to see it. Yeah, it's 6.5 now. But even still,
Yeah.
still rarely a case. Unless there is no Danmaku on the field whatsoever, still generally worthwhile to keep her focused.
There are sections where you'll be between groups. But yeah, there's a lot of areas where you're just going to be focused the whole time. She will never run out of MP.
Take a look at her skills as well.
Support defense. Prevail, which is the crit rate version of.
Yep.
Yeah.
She just gets morale. She gets morale when she gets hurt. And then she has darkness, which is Night Bird left with minus 30 accuracy. Or she can have Nightfall, which is just all allies in one space or around her are considered in night terrain.
Also quite. Also quite.
Again, Parrot doesn't come into play until third game of this game. So, kind of whatever. But
She also has a passive that it doesn't appear on the screen. But yeah.
But we can buy.
Key defeat.
Remy will probably get 80 next.
Yeah. I believe this is based on number. As you kill, basically.
Yeah. Just,
But yeah.
Yomu killed like half the field.
Yeah.
Last one.
Yeah, that makes sense. So if you go back to Rumia for a second, I believe it's in status. Because we're in the one skills thing.
yeah,
It's
if you go to the regular status menu.
And yeah, it gets better. Increase stats. Unit listings. Yeah. Yeah, so she has the ability Shade as well, I believe.
Yeah, which is just a
Reduces damage from large enemy attacks by 1200, costs 5 MP. Note her attacks use like nothing MP wise. She never runs out of MP basically. That is one of the major reasons why that.
Her highest attack uses
10. Yeah, that's one of the major reasons why a lot of especially boss characters are large size. So she outright has a damage shield versus them, and she just has a high defense stat.
not to mention hitting with Nightbird also reduces their accuracy by 30.
Yeah.
L's not large. L's laser.
Yeah,
Or
L's
L's
laser.
Yeah,
Because darkness blocks lasers.
Yeah.
that makes
Like a type on.
yeah.
I know it's a way to
Okay, that explains why it applies even more than I thought it did. There are a lot of
laser
lasers.
attacks.
Yeah, a lot of attacks are lasers.
Do some upgrading.
Not kidding when I say it's probably worth upgrading Charmia as well.
What?
I'm not kidding when I say it's probably worth upgrading Rumia as well.
Yeah, Rumia is also somebody we're just going to use through the whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that being said, that's going to do it for us today for Super Reimu Sundays here on Town Goblin Gaming, as we are playing through Fantasy Maiden Wars. Join us tomorrow night at around 7 p.m. Pacific for Poke Mondays as we continue our playthrough of Pokemon Legends ZA. On Thursday, assuming things go well, we'll be back with more Yakuza 0 at about 9 p.m. Pacific, and then we'll be right back here next Sunday First was In Hindsight at around 11 a.m., and then with more Fantasy Maiden Wars at around 1 p.m. Till then, I've been Bograt.
I've been Krampus.
Jeff.
I've been Hunter Green.
And I'm Vincent.
Have a good one, everyone.
Yep.